Following President Yoon's state visit to the U.S., we hear from Andy Kim, a U.S. congressman with Korean ancestry, on what he has to say about South Korea-U.S. alliance going beyond the executive branches of the two nations. Our Kim Do-yeon sit down with him.
U.S. diplomat-turned-lawmaker Andy Kim says South Korea and the United States are in it together no matter what happens, as the two countries mark the 70th year of their bilateral alliance. Speaking to Arirang following President Yoon and Joe Biden's summit last week, Kim stressed that the summit proved Washington is committed to working with Seoul in various strategic areas.
Anything that happens, it happens together, that there's going to be that consultation, and we can absolutely have assurances that we will never leave the South Korea exposed or vulnerable. That's part of what this was all about. We have a strategic interest in South Korea as a whole, and that's something that we're going to protect.
Kim also said the two leaders showing a, quote, embedded relationship, and that level of engagement will help the two get through global conflicts that the two countries may face in the future. He also added the alliance goes beyond just the two presidents and that there is a bipartisan support at U.S. Congress, which plays a key role in the alliance as well. In fact, at the U.S. Senate, while President Yoon was in Washington, a resolution was unanimously passed which welcomed the state visit by President Yoon and highlighted the importance of the ROK-U.S. alliance.
I also recognize that you got to have the resources and that deeper commitment, and that's what comes with the United States Congress. That's why it's so important that we had that joint session, an opportunity for all of us in Congress to come together and recognize and support this strategic alliance.
In light of the U.S. observance of AAPI month in May, Kim also shed light on his role as a Korean American and also an Asian American in the legislative branch. There are currently 4 members of the House with Korean ancestry, evenly split between the Democrats and Republicans.
When we see right now rising discrimination and violence against the Asian American community, you can't guarantee that the government's going to focus on that. It helps to have people that understand the experiences and the challenges of certain communities and background.
Kim further highlighted the role of Asian Americans as a bridge in the global community in times of high geopolitical tensions.
When we're focused on these issues right now about foreign policy, about having increased action towards the Indo-Pacific, and we have tensions and challenges between the United States and China, it's good to have Asian Americans be able to be people that not only understand the nuances here in America, but could also potentially be a bridge in helping us engage with the rest of the world too.
Calling South Korea a, quote, top-tier world power, Kim also expressed hope that South Korea will continue to step up not only as a regional leader, but a global pivotal state. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News, Washington, D.C.